Hey guys, let's learn how to make ugali. Ugali is a staple food here in Africa, Kenya. So you will have to put your water that you want to cook ugali with. You can measure your water, but because this is village edition village, you don't measure that much because you have to do extra food because maybe neighbors and visitors can pass by. So after putting that, you sprinkle some maize flour so that you will know when it is bubbled or not. So I have already sprinkled the maize flour and I am now waiting for it to come to a boiling point. At this point, make sure your fire doesn't go off. If it goes off, your ugali will not be okay, like it will be the one that is not ready. Or let me say unripe ugali. Okay, in Swahili, what I meant is ugali mbichi. So it has boiled, you can see that. The water is ready, so I have to reduce it. Make sure it has already bubbled before you reduce it because maybe you will want to add it if maybe your ugali will be smaller than what you expected. So I've added the maize flour. It's now about, is it to simmer or to stir? You do it slowly as you add maize flour. Okay, the cooking stick, or let me say the mwiko that I'm using, is very small. Guys, as I told you, I'll be visiting each counties. And the village I went, this is western part of Kenya, and the village I went, there, like the cooking stick is a bit smaller. So I know people will be wondering why I'm posting every time as I cook. Make sure your fire is not that much. Okay, the first maize flour, the first a kg of maize flour is done, so I have to add this one. Do it slowly by slowly. I'm doing it with one hand. Kindly tell me in the comment section, do you prefer a big cooking steak as when you're cooking ugali, or do you prefer the smaller one? There are people who prefer the smaller one, like here where I visited. But for me, I think I will prefer the bigger one, or maybe because I was raised in a village where when you're preparing ugali, the cooking stick is big. But it doesn't matter if it's big or a smaller one. It's just okay, provided you cook your ugali and make sure everything, like the maize flour, has mixed completely. If you look at my right hand side where there is a jiko, you can see there is omena that we prepared, or we call it, some people like we call it daga in English. Kindly check my previous video. You will see how to prepare omena in a easier way. Or can I say the easiest way to prepare omena? Look at it. In fact, in the village, I've made the work easier. Make sure you follow the procedure. Then you will come back here and tell me how tasty it is. You can see my cooking pan, or let me say the sphere is shaking. So when the sphere is shaking, you have to, whoa, it's almost falling down. When the sphere is shaking, maybe like the 3 stones is not like the sphere is big, or maybe say is smaller than the cooking, like the 3 stones. So you will just take another firewood and put it there to make it stable. And then you just step on it. You see, just see how my sphere is now stable. As easier as that. If you visit the village, don't get stressed. Oh, the sphere is shaking. Oh, the sphere is bigger than the 3 stones, or the sphere is smaller than the 3 stones. If it's smaller than the 3 stones, you add another stones on the third. Like you can see, there is the left hand side stone, the right hand side stone, and the upper one. So that one that is up is where you add the another stone, so that it can make it stable. But now if it's big like this and it's not stable, when it's shaking, when you're cooking ugali, you just place a big firewood across and then you step on it. It make it very stable. Look at that, guys. Make sure, but at this point, make sure your what do you call, your fire is not big. Like make sure you reduce the fire so that it can cook slowly, like your garlic can cook slowly. At this point, you can see my ugali is almost ready, so I don't have to add, what do we call? I don't have to add another maize flour. If I add another maize flour, it will be, maybe you can add a little bit, but don't make your ugali, what do we call? Don't make your ugali hard, so that when you will want to put into the plates, or let me say the cooking, the not cooking pot, the hot pot, it will be divided, like it divides itself. You people know, okay, those who have ever prepared ugali knows what I like I'm saying. Like your ugali should not be that hard. In fact, your ugali should be soft. Your ugali should not be hard. See how soft it is. You can see I'm trying to reduce the fire from this side to come this side, because this the left side is the middle, so I'm giving it time at least to cook. It's my ugali is now ready, and I now want to put it into plates. Like you remove it from the cooking pot to the plates. I don't know if people understand. So I will put it aside as I continue with putting the others. Then I will come and just turn the upper plate. Tell me in the comment section, guys, which food do you wish, or which food do you want us to prepare next? In the village, remember that. So you can see I'm making it like ready. So I'm turning the other plate. Like you have to use the cooking stick, or let me say the mwiko, to make it round. Then you just turn it into the other plate that is there. Like you have to have two plates, the one to cover and the one that like one to cover both sides. One to cover this end, the other one to cover the other side. So guys, we are done. Thank you for watching and see you on my next